altercation at a baseball game between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies lit up the internet over the weekend. The Phillies' Harrison Bader hit a home run in the fourth inning, and several fans chased after the home run ball in the stands.
Now, a man by the name of Drew Feltwell secured the ball and gave it to his son. But moments later, you can see another woman wearing a Phillies jersey went up to Feltwell and appeared to demand that he give her the ball instead. This post comes from the Phillies after the game. The team was able to track down Feltwell and his family, and Harrison Bader gave the kid a signed bat.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, the incident quickly went viral with the internet condemning the woman who's been dubbed Phillies Karen. Ohio Senator John Husted weighed in on X, saying in the end she got the baseball and national humiliation. The boy got the behind-the-scenes visit with the Phillies, a bat, and a great story to tell for the rest of his life. Who is having the better day today? Some people even took issue, though, with Feltwell, the dad, saying he should have refused to give the ball to the woman. Conservative commentator Matt Walsh writes, "Cowering to a bully in front of your son is just about the worst example you can possibly set." That was actually a common reaction I saw from some conservatives. Jack Posobiec said the same thing. I very much disagree with that take, and here is why. So obviously the woman is awful, and I mean,
I was hoping that you weren't like,
no,
it's her ball.
No.
I was like, Robby, I'm going to have to.
I mean, I feel bad for the amount of hate she's going to get at this point. I mean, again, I've said this before. No one
don't like
during
bullying online.
I don't like online.
Okay.
If you record someone in a bad moment and they just have the internet shrieking at them for the rest of their lives, it's not great. Her conduct was obviously bad, and she deserves some shaming for it, but it's never proportionate.
I think she deserves the Game of Thrones shame.
Well, that's what she's getting. But in terms of him, like, not giving her the ball, no. He did that correctly because you're on camera. Even if he was justified, he shouldn't have had to give her the ball. But your duty there as a man, honestly,
yes,
is to de-escalate, not get in some match with this woman who you're outmatching her. Your cameras are rolling. You could suffer. If you raise your voice, you could lose your job. You got to put food on your kid's table more so than you got to get him that baseball. So de-escalating, handing over the ball was the correct thing to do because it was not going to make a situation worse and get him in trouble with cameras rolling. Like, they're acting like he should have, backhanded her like it was the 1950s. Like, you listen here, lady. Like, it's not. Then he was going to be charged with assault and lose his job. So no, he did the right thing, and the outcome was good for him and the family, and that's good.
Yeah, I agree. Like, my most Oprah self can say, yes, I would have been handed over the ball and said, oh, you're childish, take it. But in real life, it's like, you're taking something away from my child. No, move away from me. And I guess he didn't have to get into a whole screaming match with her because I actually, like you said, don't like when men engage with an argument with a woman. Just walk away because the optics, especially, even if the woman.
I mean, he couldn't walk away. She walked over to his seat.
Yeah,
also, and he walked over to her area to get the ball. And I don't know, our viewers know I'm not the biggest sports guy, and even among sports, baseball is like no for me, big no. So I don't know what the normal ball catching etiquette in the stands is if you're not supposed to leave your area. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Okay, but let me tell you life etiquette. It was the child's birthday. Give him the ball. Because what are you going to do? Go put the ball in a glass case and go home and just stare at it and be like, oh, this is the ball I stole from a little kid.
I like the videos where where there's all these videos with little kids trying to get the ball and somebody else, usually a tall dude, catches it and goes, and then hands over the ball to the kid. I like that.
That's better. I just can't imagine what this grown adult woman is going to do with this ball and that she knows she took from a child. Like, it doesn't deserve public humiliation for the rest of her life or losing a job, but it is very petty and just shows you the degree to which people actually have no
I
care for other people. They don't like stealing from a child, but I'm happy on his birthday he was able to meet the players, go behind the scenes, and have a much better day. But I also understand people who are going to have a normal human reaction. They got something for their kid. They ran across the stands to get it and says no. I mean, I don't know if I was standing there that I would have been like, okay, girl, you got it. I don't feel like arguing in front of my kid. I would be like, no, now what? And so then if she hits me, it's assault, right? I'm just going to chill.
You hit anyone, it's assault.
That's what I mean. If anybody, like if the guy got hit, then she's on camera. What's she going to do next? But I guess you're at a game, you're going to ruin the whole game.
There are cameras at a game. This is different than just like a parking lot. It's like, that the Coldplay couple found that out, right? The cameras
There's cameras
in
stadiums.
I find baseball more boring than watching paint dry. I would not
I actually have ran after a ball in the stands before.
Have you?
Yeah, I used to live in Arizona. You know, a lot of spring training happens there. And I ran down the stands. And I actually equally don't know baseball. But it was important to me to catch the ball. But I did not steal it from a little kid. I'm just competitive in that way. Like,
well, we have a lovely baseball stadium in Washington, D.C. I live quite by Nationals Park.
Are you inviting me to a game?
No, I'm not going to go to a game. I've been there for other reasons. I've been there for events and concerts. It's very nice. All right, that does it for us today on Rising Live. Look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way today. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any of our content. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.